Today, Mommy and
Ava
are reading a golden oldie. Today we're reading Annie Finds a Home. And Mommy used to love Annie when she was a little girl. I wanted everything Annie. I remember like it was yesterday, I got the Annie mansion for Christmas. And I even got an Annie porcelain doll. And she had this gorgeous red hair. I just loved everything about Annie. Of course, the movie came out when I was little.
That dog is so cute.
That dog is Sandy, and he is too cute. So this book is from
1982.
1982. And it's written by Amy Elrich and illustrated by
Leonard Shortall.
That name is actually Leonard Shortall. Based on the character drawn by Leonard Starr. So we have two Leonards. Very strange. Not so long ago, in New York City, there lived a girl named Annie. She was pretty and brave, but she was always lonely. Annie had no mother or father. She had grown up in an orphanage with many other girls. Most of them were content because they had forgotten their dreams. But Annie hadn't. She wanted to live in a real house with real parents. She wanted someone who would love her best in all the world. Each morning when she woke up, Annie's first thought was always the same. Perhaps this was the day she would find a mother and father to belong to. And there's Annie. You will always see Annie because she had the very beautiful red hair. Miss Hannigan, the woman who ran the orphanage, was very mean. She made the girls work hard from early in the morning until late at night. Miss Hannigan never worked herself. All she ever did was yell at the orphans and give them orders. Wash the floors. Sweep this place out. Clean the windows. Can't you do anything right? No matter how much they worked, Miss Hannigan could always find more for the girls to do. And they're all the girls working very hard to make this woman happy. But Annie was not afraid of Miss Hannigan. She was the only girl in the orphanage who dared to talk back to her, and Miss Hannigan always punished her for it. Finally, after Miss Hannigan made her stay up until dawn scrubbing some steps that were already clean, Annie decided to run away. She couldn't stand it another minute. She would leave the orphanage and look for her parents. But how was she going to escape? That afternoon, when the laundryman came to pick up the sheets, Annie saw her chance. Quickly, she climbed into the laundry basket.
Help me,
she whispered to her friends.
Keep Miss Hannigan from noticing I'm gone.
The girls stood near the laundry basket, talking so loudly that Miss Hannigan never noticed Annie was missing. The trick worked. Soon Annie was in the back of the laundry truck and on her way to freedom. Yay! When the truck stopped, Annie ran away through the crowded streets. It was noontime and no one seemed to notice her. How wonderful it felt to be free. Oh. Suddenly, Annie heard a loud yelp of pain coming from an alley. She raced back and saw a gang of boys torturing a shaggy stray dog. Annie was furious. I would be really mad too. That is very ugly and mean of them.
You leave that dog alone,
she yelled. She pulled the leader away and punched him in the jaw. Good for you, Annie. Then she charged at the other boys.
Next time, pick on someone your own size. Now get out of here and don't ever come back.
And first of all, he looks scared, but then he's like, yay, thank you. He was so happy. And look at him here.
Oh, he's super happy.
Annie put her arms around the dog.
You poor thing.
She said,
I'll never let anyone hurt you again. From now on, you're my dog. I think I'll call you Sandy.
uh-oh, he don't look very happy, does he?
No.
Annie heard a voice behind her. Suddenly, a policeman grabbed her and marched her back to the orphanage. This time, you're in real trouble, said Miss Hannigan. I'll have to lock you in the cellar to teach you a lesson. And as for this dog, he is going to the pound. Annie was terrified, but she stood up to Miss Hannigan, bravely, trying not to cry. Oh, look, he looks sad and worried. He looks worried. Just then, the doorbell rang. Hello, my name is Grace Farrell, said the woman who waited outside. I work for Oliver Warbucks, the richest man in the world, and he sent me here to choose an orphan to live in his house for a week. Never before had Annie wanted anything so badly.
Please, please choose me.
She pleaded. You can have any orphan except Annie, said Miss Hannigan. She's rude and disobedient. Miss Farrell gave Annie a searching look. You're wrong, she finally told Miss Hannigan. All this child needs is a little love. I'm taking her with me, and we're leaving right now. Oh, look how adorable.
He should drive.
Well, I think it's so sweet that he got to go, too.
Yeah.
Miss Farrell even let Sandy come along. As they drove away in Mr. Warbucks' car, Annie rejoiced. She had been rescued just in time. Goodbye, Annie. Don't forget us, the other orphans called from the window.
Look at that tire. Why is it there?
Yeah, because this is a very fancy car, and this was this is supposed to be back in time.
Extra tire, maybe.
Yeah, and it's supposed to add to the fanciness.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Well, look at Mr. Warbucks' house here.
There's a peacock.
There's a peacock and a mansion and a pool.
And a bird, a little.
That's like a bird bath or a fountain.
Yeah.
I can see Sandy right there,
Yeah,
and Annie.
Just looks like a little.
Oliver Warbucks' house was as big and as fancy as a palace. Miss Farrell took Annie on a tour. She saw the library and the game room, the gardens, and the tennis courts. But the swimming pool was the best of all.
Yeah.
Sandy liked it too. Before Annie could stop him, he plunged into the sparkling water. Thank goodness he knew how to swim. Look how happy he is to get in the water.
I think he loves the pool.
I think he loves the house. Oh, he looks so cute there.
He's holding a stick.
What is that creature doing in my swimming pool? Get him out of there this instant! Yelled a man's voice. Oh no, it was Oliver Warbucks. Annie's heart sank. Mr. Warbucks looked very angry. I thought I told you I wanted a boy orphan, he said to Grace Farrell. Take these two back where they came from. They'll have to leave in the morning. He stormed away.
I guess no one cares about us, Sandy.
Said Annie sadly.
Aww.
And look, they look so sad. That night, Annie was so lonely and frightened that she couldn't sleep. Standing by the window, Sandy growled.
What's the matter, Sandy? What do you see out there?
She asked. Barked Sandy. Annie ran to the window. She spotted a shadowy figure crossing the garden.
Arf!
Barked Sandy again. Look, he's not happy. He's wanting her to come and see this. Can't I get any peace and quiet around here? Snapped Mr. Warbucks, coming into Annie's bedroom.
But Sandy saw a thief.
Annie said,
Look.
as they watched from the window. Punjab, Mr. Warbucks' Indian bodyguard, captured the thief.
Yeah.
It was the dog's barking that alerted me, said Punjab after the police had taken the man away. Well, I guess I was wrong about you and Sandy, Mr. Warbucks told Annie. I'm sorry I was so mean. Please stay here for the rest of the week and let me make it up to you. Tomorrow, we'll go shopping and then have a big party for all your friends.
And a dog party.
Yes, I hope Sandy's invited. Ooh, look at their shopping spree.
Ooh, yeah.
He's there too. The next day, Annie got to choose every toy she'd ever wanted. But her favorite present was a beautiful new red dress. When she tried it on, she felt like a princess. I would have chosen probably the elephant and the tiger
Yeah.
and the giraffe.
It
This looks like a pig. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed
Miss
to be
Piggy.
a doll.
looks like Miss Piggy.
I would have chosen all those stuffed animals, though.
Yeah.
Later that afternoon, Mr. Warbucks and Annie picked up the orphans and brought them back to the party. It was great to see her friends again. And let's just talk about how big this car is.
Yeah, it can fit everyone.
Fit everybody. And look who's in the
I
front.
think he's driving. And there's more peacocks. There's even like a small one.
And there's Punjab looking out.
Yeah.
The party was like a circus, a carnival, and Christmas morning all rolled into one. There was a baby elephant to play with, a Cupid doll toss with prizes for everyone, and even a gondoler who took the girls for rides across the swimming pool. Wow, they even had a boat going across the pool and the baby elephant ride.
He's so cute.
And they have a merry-go-round here.
Yeah.
Mr. Warbucks had given the orphans a day they would remember for the rest of their lives. After the party ended, Annie and Mr. Warbucks sat by the swimming pool, happy just to be together. I don't know how I ever got along without you, Annie, said Mr. Warbucks. Won't you stay with me forever and be my daughter? Annie remembered how lonely she had been at the orphanage. It seemed such a long time ago.
I love you, Daddy Warbucks, and there's nowhere else I want to be. This is my home. Arf, arf.
Agreed Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy.
Aww. The end. And thank you to everyone who stayed to hear the reading of Annie Finds a Home.